Hi, this is IK Tutors, and we are here to do another HESI question. This question in particular, they're asking us to evaluate the expression to the nearest hundredth. So what do we do? Well, the first part is simple. We're just going to multiply this on our calculator. I'm going to get 0.21 times 0.48. It's going to give us 0.1008. Okay, so that's partly done. Now we have to do this part, round to the nearest hundredth. So what is that all about? What are they talking about? Well, if we remember, way back in elementary school, I think, there is a place value system that we used to use to define numbers, which so to speak. For example, if we had 25, right, and this is just an example I'm going over. We'll get back to the problem in a second. If we had the number 25, we wrote it in the place value table here to the right, you see that the 2 goes in a tens place. Oops, I think I have the wrong values at the top. Let's fix these. The 2 goes in a tens place, and the 5 goes in the ones place. Okay. Now, what does this mean? How does this define our number 25? Or number 25 consists of, and we can write it out, 2 tens, so that's 2 times 10, which gives us 20, and 5 ones, 5 times 1, which gives us 5, and then we would add those together and we would get the number 25. Now, this is the way they used to think about numbers when they started using them, right? And really started getting into it in biblical times, right? If you remember any passages in the Bible that use numbers, they would always say 4 and 20 or 3 and 5 or something like that, right? Not 4 and 20. Yeah, they would say like 4 and 20 and 4 or 30 and 2 and things like that. That's how they would describe the numbers because that's how we originally, as a civilization, defined the numbers. But as time went on, instead of saying 20 and 5, we just started saying 25. Okay. But the number system, that place value system is still there. In fact, the abacus that's used in Asia is based on this. It's a bunch of rods, each uh, level or each rod represents a different place value. Okay. So how does this help us with our problem here, rounding up? Well, when they say round to the nearest hundred, they're talking about the hundredth is the place value, right? So here we have the tens place value, where the 2 is, where the 5 is, we have the 1. So if we go to the right again, right, we have the 1/10 value, and then we have the 100ths. So they want us to round the number to this place value. And what does that mean? Any digit after the hundredths place gets dropped, okay? But it doesn't get, rounding means it doesn't get blindly dropped, right? There's a rule, and we're going to go over that rule. So the place value they want is 100. That's where the blue digit is, the blue 0, right? We're going to use the digit to directly to the right of that, which is the red digit here, right? And that's going to kind of be the judge. And it's going to tell us if it's less than 5, then we're going to keep the blue digit as is. We're not going to change it. It's going to stay 0, right? If the digit to the right, that red digit, is 5 or greater, then we're going to increment the blue digit by 1. Okay. So in this case, we see that the digit directly to the right of our hundreds place, so the blue digit, right? That's the red digit. It's less than 5. So that means we're going to keep it at 0. We're not going to change it. So we round it off to the hundreds place and drop all the digits to the right of the hundred place. We're going to get 0.10. Okay. But the story doesn't end there. Okay. So once we've rounded off, we see a different situation arise. See this last digit to the right? That cannot be a 0. If it is a 0, it relays no information. I'm talking about the last digit to the right of the decimal. Okay. You have to be to the right of the decimal for this rule to apply. The last digit to the right of the decimal, if it is a 0, it gives us no information. So we just drop it. So in effect, what we end up getting is 0.1. And this would be the correct answer in the multiple choice answer choice for this question. Okay, so remember, the last digit to the right of the decimal, if it is 0, we drop it. So you end up getting 0.1, right? Okay, so if you have any questions, please feel free to either type them in the chat or just go to the St. Paul School of Nursing HESI support website and drop that question in the contact us form. I hope this video helped. If it did, please remember to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much.